Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another update on my New Year's painting challenge to paint up these War Walkers. And it may not look like I've done a great deal of work over the last couple of days, but I can tell you I've had some painstaking painting. Yeah, let me show you and explain. So I've basically managed to paint one of the top canopies. This is just the base coating. Just zoom in a bit here so you can take a closer look, hopefully. Right, there you go. So yeah, the reason why it was so painstaking was because I wasn't 100% sure exactly where I was going to be laying the colours down. So first of all, I went in, I did black on all the like jet engines, because that's how my colour scheme is. I then started laying down the purple. Now I always knew that I wanted to have like white underneath, just like my other vehicles and stuff. Let me just take this off. So we've got white underneath here. So I started laying down all those colours, working out exactly where everything was going, which I managed to do. And then it came to painting this area here, the cockpit, the little guy. Not so much the guy, but around the guy. And I can tell you where I'd obviously previously glued it, apart from the head. That was tough work, getting in there with black and purple without getting it onto the white of the man, because the man is effectively going to be white with a purple helmet. So that was really tough, I can tell you. It was so tough that I was twisting it this way and that way the best I could. Even I had it like blue tacked on top of a paint pot lid. I couldn't help but touch the other areas, and in the end all the other purple sort of had all rubbed off pretty much, certainly on all the corners and stuff. So I did manage to achieve painting underneath the guy and around the guy and all around his feet and everything. I can tell you it was really tough, but I did manage to do it. But then I had to go back over the other base coat around this area just to clean it all up. When obviously basically I'd rubbed it off with my fingers. There was one little section on the back there which I left to last. I had a bit of a quandary. And if you can see there's a little gemstone. Now, I think we all have rule of thumbs for our armies. My rule of thumb is that gemstones on my Eldar have to be on the purple sections. Don't have any gemstones on my white, apart from the little men that they do. But the actual vehicles themselves only have gemstones on the purple. So although I was originally going to have this white, in the end I had to actually go in and do it purple, which is obviously what I've done. Now I think it's worked out quite well. Let me just put it back onto this. There you go. So I think it's worked out quite well. If I can get this to focus, doesn't seem to be focusing very well today. Right. Yeah, I think that looks fine how I've done it there, and I said then I can do that gemstone on the back. My gemstones are yellow, if you don't know. But yeah, that's how it's looking. Very pleased to have got one done. I must admit I thought I'd have all three done by now, but that absolutely zapped my time. It's just mainly because I had to go really careful, you know, tiny bits of paint on the end of the brush, and then like go in between his arms and his ribs and stuff to get right to the back of the seat and paint it black. And it wasn't just putting the paintbrush in, it was actually taking the paintbrush out, as that was more difficult, making sure I didn't get the paint on the white. So anyway, I've managed to do that. That's one down. Next task is to repeat that on two more. So yeah, I'll be very pleased once I get that out of the way and I can continue with the next stages. But I've got some work ahead of me. So yeah, hopefully you like what I have done. Thanks for watching as always, and I shall catch you in the next update.